up, everyone? I got a topic that somebody wanted me to talk about change, and this is a good thing. And change comes in so many different forms nowadays. We got the change where you get popular, and you start looking at people. Sometimes you look at people differently and how they treat others. For now, we got the change that people want you to change because they feel like that you can do this and that with your life, and it's the best route. And we got to change that you can change for yourself. And I want to talk about those three things. About popularity these days. You don't like. I think it's overrated, but then again, you don't know what to expect from it because so many people has changed their lives and changed how they people look at them and how they treat people because how they got popular. Because they feel since they get popular and all that, they think that they can look down on other people and say, oh, you can't do this and that, or blah blah this and blah blah that, which is not really the statement because they were once in our shoes as well, and now since everything has changed, they look down on the people that don't have this stuff and want to make fun of them, pretty much anti-bullies. So I think popularity is real overrated, and I just think that like they just regular people to me, and especially when it comes to a lot of stuff. I'm not like when it comes to you going to like people going to a college like to go to follow their path to the NFL or follow their path to the NBA for a comedian, for an actor, for anything. They start looking at people a different way because they feel like that they don't need these people. That they start talking to people when they were growing up with, and they think that since they're doing all this stuff, they don't need the people and don't need them no more, so they cut them off. And then we got the people that wanna change you because they feel like that the life that you live in now is not this type of power or the route for you. And I tell people this all the time. Don't change for nobody, and don't change to make somebody happy. If they don't like you for you, and they can't accept you for you, don't be bothered with them at all. I feel like that if somebody can't change for themselves, don't change at all because it starts off with you and what goes into your heart. And I had a friend of mine. He passed away 3 years ago. He was so desperate to have friends and all that. He he changed for himself. He joined a crew, and he got caught up in some mess. They snitched him out. They brought him in. He talked. They let him go, and they killed him. So I think it's ridiculous how people want to change and stab you in the back as well. I'm not saying that people should take that road that he did, but don't change for somebody that wanna put bad into you. I mean, if it's your parents and they telling you to do something that if it's for your own good, then you need to do it. No questions about it. But I also think that people need to use their head and think twice before they start doing stuff. Like, everybody got common sense. Everybody know right from wrong. Everybody's pretty much an adult. We're in a new era now where if you slip up one good time, you can have 5 years in jail. Damn near. But maybe got to change that you can change for yourself, and it goes on deep inside your heart and what you want to do. And that change is when it comes to you, and you want to sit down and think long and hard what you want to do. No matter if you're a little kid, teenager, or an adult, or even somebody that's older. I'm not going to call them old. Somebody in their 30s and 40s. But if you want to go back to school, or if you want to just sit down and think about what you want to do, sit down, plot, and do it. And I feel like this is a downhill from this. People think just because they got a different mindset than others, they got the right to tell other people, oh, they can't do this and that, and which is not the point. Just because they think just because they think that you can do it doesn't mean you can just go out. That doesn't mean that you can still go ahead and cheap it. That's where success comes from. When people keep doubting you. I also feel like that, you know, people that tell you that you can't do this and that, it's also hatred because they don't see what you're doing or they don't see the message that you're sending. Like I did in my lifetime story about my tumors. People said I was faking about that. I can't fake about the tumors that I have. You can hear it through the camera in my voice and you can see it in my neck. But, I had nothing to prove because the proof is right there. So, you can't, negativity could come in different shapes or forms, but you can't make it change you for who you are. Don't make it change you because you think it's because like people treat you some type of way doesn't mean that you can hold that anger in and just say, oh, forget about it. Then you gonna start flashing it out and letting your anger rapid fire, and then you go to somebody for what you're saying. But everything falls in place what you want to do, and think like I said before, change is beautiful. Would you just sit down and think about what you want to do? No matter if you're a little kid, I don't care if you're a little kid and well, I do care. If you're a little kid and you want to go out and you want to be a doctor, you want to be a dentist, you want to go out there and be a chef, you want to be better than Rachel Ray, you got to go there, write down a note and say, this is what I want to do, and post it up on your wall. And every time you feel like you want to do something, read that and have that as your motivation. I do go through changes. I do change for myself. I don't change for anybody but myself. I always have the Lord on my side by anything. He's necessary. He's always on my side whatsoever. And I just think that, change is powerful. It comes in so many different shapes and forms. You can see it in a smile. You can see it in body language. You can see it in people when they wake up. How good change is, and how blessed it is for you. As you made it to the end of this video, I want y'all to comment, I will change for myself, or the best thing that changed in me in the past is they tell me your story. I will be reading. I want everybody to know that they're beautiful. Have a nice day. Like, comment, and subscribe. And have a good night. I think I said have a good day, but have a good night. But later.